I want to welcome everyone to this very special event. We are standing in front of our brand new, beautiful, gorgeous library, which will be opened to the public on Friday the 29th and Saturday the 30th. There is an invitation fundraising dinner Friday night and reception in the library. The reception in the library is open to the public. It's from 5 till 7:30, and it's $75. And if you want more information, you can call City Hall. And all of the proceeds will go to the library fundraising campaign. We're here, and on the 30th, there is an opening, our grand opening, for the community at large from 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and this whole area will be open. There are restaurants in town are providing free food, Rotary's doing the beverages, the library and the community hall and the plaza will be open for all of you to come and explore and enjoy. We have with us today members of the library fundraising campaign, and I will introduce their representative, and she's going to introduce the rest of them. And we have some major donors throughout this campaign, or this project, which is a cost of $24 million, the largest public works project in the history of Cupertino, the 50-year history of Cupertino. We decided to build a library that was larger than we could furnish. And we only did that because the library community said, you build the larger library and we will raise the money for the furniture, fixtures, and equipment. And they've been working very, very hard to do that. And we have had members of our business community, our law enforcement community, residents, nonprofits, individuals, and families donate toward this effort. Today we are honoring and accepting the donations of many of those additional members that want to be a part of this very special event, something that this community is going to be extremely proud of. So I would like to start out by introducing to you Nicole Lee, who is the spokesperson for the library fundraising campaign.
Thank you, Mayor James. It gives me great pleasure to be here today. As Mayor James has said, we are coming to the grand celebration in about 2 weeks, and I'd like to introduce some of the folks who've been really instrumental in helping make this campaign such a success. We have the campaign chair, Barbara Rogers, and she's over here, Barbara. And of course, we have the president of the Cupertino Library Foundation, Pat Rogers. And then on the campaign as well as the foundation, we have Jack Hubby. Jack, raise your hand for everybody. And of course, I also serve on the foundation as well as on the campaign chair. But this has been truly a magnificent campaign. Our community loves the library. I think for those of you who do come out and take a look at it, you'll be giving lots of kudos and credit to the city staff as well as to the construction project, who have really dedicated a good part of their last 2 years in making this happen. And at this time, I'd like to turn it back to Mayor James so she can introduce some of the individuals who we're going to be acknowledging their donation towards our campaign.
Thank you, Nicole. One of the most exciting things for me about this whole project is that the community, the various aspects of our community have come forward and all wanted to be a part of it. Our business community is one of the partners that helps us do a lot of the things we do in municipal government in Cupertino, and one of our largest business presence is HP. And so today I would like to acknowledge a $25,000 donation from HP Corporation and ask Shauna Holmes to come forward, please, and make some comments.
Thanks, Sandy. I just wanted to make a few brief comments, just talking about how proud we are to have played just a small role. This group is really the ones who the community owes a debt of gratitude to, the countless hours and energy that went into making this vision a reality is truly something special, and so I applaud you for all of that hard work. Since our first year in business in 1939, HP and our employees have given back to the communities in which we live and work through donations of technology, time, and money. HP is really proud of the fact that we've been part of Cupertino for 35 years, and today this city houses our largest site in the Bay Area. While the scale and reach of our business has changed tremendously, our commitment to Cupertino has remained consistent and long. And as an active member of the Cupertino community, it was really just an easy decision for us to become a partner in this project. We see it as a vital public asset that will not only bring enjoyment to the thousands, and I mean thousands of people who will come through its door each month, but the libraries also will have a tremendously positive impact on their lives by providing access to information, encouraging dialogue, promoting literacy, and creative thinking. So we thank you for allowing us to be a part of this.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you very much. And thank you for your time today.
HP has always been a good partner. When I was on the school board, whenever we went and asked them to help with educational opportunities, they actually sponsored our first science kits in the Cupertino School District. They've always been there for us, and they're very adamant that they only donate to programs they believe in. And so it was particularly important for us that they came forward and was one of our major donors for our wonderful library project. So thank you again, Shauna. Another part of the community that has been very actively involved in helping with this project is our development community. And we have one of our major developers who is building a project on Stevens Creek, Menlo Equities, who has come forth and also made a $25,000 donation, and representing them here today is Jane Vaughn.
Thank you. As a developer, we really try to get involved in the communities that we're building in, and this project is a fabulous one. We're proud to be a part of it, and we know that our future residents in the project that we're building on Stevens Creek will enjoy using it. Thank you.
Thank you. Jane, very much.
And now we have some individual members of our community, and that's a very, very important part of this project also, are the number of individual members, some of them honoring some people that they love very much who are no longer with them, and others doing it because they wanted their family to be a part of a very important project in Cupertino. And I'd like to start out with someone who has been very active in, is particularly, I will always think of him as bicycle pedestrian issues. And he is on our commission, part of our Bicycle Pedestrian Commission, and I've known him for years and years, and keeps us really focused on that aspect of our community. David Greenstein.
Thank you, Mayor James. And it's just a privilege to live in a community that has such dedicated people for creating this library. So it's an honor for our family to contribute to this library. And there's one thing that drove us to this point is many years ago, I read from a very wise man that the health of a library is indication of the health of a community. And that stuck with me. And because of that, I think that is one of the main reasons why we felt that we had to contribute to the library. So it's our honor. Thank you.
You may wonder why there is no check there. It's not because David hasn't honored his donation. It's because he and his family have requested their donation, the amount of their donation be anonymous and private for them. And we try very hard to honor all of your requests. So everyone is welcome to be a part of this project. And the Library Foundation, the Library Fundraising Committee in the city, we do everything we can to make this donation personal to you and public to the community in any way that makes the most sense. So thank you, David, and please thank your family. We have some other family members, and for years and years and years, I used to eat at a restaurant in town called the China House. I think that was the name, wasn't it? I mean, that's how long I've been around in this town, a long time, and just loved it. And their beautiful, beautiful display case with the jade from China. And it wasn't until many, many, many years later I got to know the owner, who happens to be Nicole Lee's family. And so today we have a personal donation from a long-term and very special member of our community, Cynthia Lee, for $10,000. Cynthia.
It's really a great honor for us to have an opportunity to do something for the community. So I just thank all the members of the Cupertino community. Since we have been here, we can see the community growing and growing. So, and I think this is the work of everybody who live in this community. And the rest I let my daughter to tell. Okay, but anyway, thank you. It's really a great honor for us to contribute something to make the Cupertino is the best city in the South Bay area.
No, the next one.
Walk over here where we can see you better.
Move over a little bit, please, and that way we can get a good picture. All right.
And from the same family, we have one of the sisters representing the siblings that would also like to say a few words and donate an additional $10,000. Michelle Lee.
When I heard about this project, I felt very strongly that as part of the community that had, for all us as siblings grew up here, we needed to give back, and the library was a great place to start. The four of us have gone to school in the Cupertino district, and now that we have children of our own, we would like to encourage them to come to the library, use the resource, and foster a love of learning. We hope that this way will encourage them to expand their horizon and know all the different cultures and technologies, information, so that they can also be a productive member of this Cupertino community for future years. And hopefully this will also encourage other children to learn the love of books. Thank you.
One more. One more. Oh, you're welcome.
So if my math is correct, we just honored almost $100,000 donation. And what are we up to now on the? A little over 600,000, I think. So. close to 800,000 with a goal of 1.2 million. So all of you can still participate. And in fact, I have 2 donors that we weren't quite ready to select where they wanted their plaques and what part of the library they wanted to make their donation to. And so there are more donations coming in all the time. I want to encourage everybody to be a part of this wonderful project. And I don't know if we can scan it or not, but just so you all look, this is an incredible, incredible library. It has a beautiful aquarium that the Fred and Annie Chan have donated as you go into the children's library. There are fountains over here that aren't operating right this moment, but will be. They already operate. We've tried them, but they will be running consistently when we open. Everywhere you go in this library, you look out windows on beautiful open space. It's absolutely gorgeous place. It's designed very environmentally friendly. We don't have to even use lights. Most of the time there's enough light coming into this building that you don't need them. It is truly an experience when you go through it that you'll be proud of. In the middle of the library is an open air courtyard where you can take your books and reading materials outside while you're inside the library. And you can read outside and take your children outside and sit under a tree and enjoy the environment. Also over here is our new Cupertino Community Hall, which is part of this project. And it is a beautiful, beautiful state-of-the-art building where our city council chambers will be. So it is your seat of government, but we have made it very flexible space, looking at the needs of the community and the fiscal responsibility of the council. So you can lease this space and you can have dinners there and you can have performances. And our first dinner will be our grand opening on the 29th. There still are some seats available for that. And also, as I said, for the opening reception here, please call City Hall if you'd like to participate in that. And then beyond here, between the library and our City Hall, is this wonderful plaza area with a mixed variety of hard and soft surfaces. We envision a lot of farmers markets and festivals. We already have 2 festivals booked for next June to use this facility. Our first ever Cupertino Special Festival in the first weekend in June, which will be honoring special needs, families, and community members. And I can't tell you the other one because it's still a secret, but you're going to love it. And it's going to be the last Saturday in June. So this, and combined with the Cali Mill Plaza we opened recently on Saratoga Sunnyvale, where we have 2 of our major restaurants, is now pulling together a center for your city, something this community has been begging for many, many, many years. We're all proud to be a part of it. I know you're going to want to be a part of it too. So again, I would like to thank all of the donors today and acknowledge that it is this unique combination of business, small business, large business, developers, individuals, nonprofits. We even had school children who donated to this that are making this project wonderful, that make this city wonderful. So again, thank you very, very much. And y'all come on down and be a part of it.